It's over. I mean, look, we always knew it was going to be over, man. With Pogba United, so it's just that it's now official. But this was the worst kept secret. It's over, and it was a failure. And I wasn't surprised that this was a failure. See, that's the key thing. My video is still up there. I believe my video. If you're still doing your search and so forth, I remember when the transfer was made, Juve to United. I said that Pogba don't move from Juve. You have a good thing going here at Juve, and what is demanded from you at United, you're not that type of a midfielder, and you're not there as a player. You're super talented and so forth, but if you really watched Juve's games and you watched how Pogba plays for Juve, watch how Pogba plays for France, and you now see what Mourinho obviously wanted from him, that no, this is not going to work out. And ultimately, apart from a few good moments here and there, because there's like a showreel just showing you Pogba's showreel, and Pogba has done some pretty amazing stuff, but there's so few and far between. It's been a failure, 1,000%. A man of his talents, of his ability, we're not dealing with a freaking Timo Werner or a freaking Nyonke. A man of his abilities and his talents, this has been a complete and total epic failure. And it's just down to the fact of you have to understand scouting and understand what you need from a player. When you're looking for a player, it's not about just, oh, the player's amazing. No, 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 no. Does the player fit? Do I understand the player's role? Do I understand his strengths, his weaknesses, and does he fit for what we want? They hired Pogba to be a Modric, a Toni Kroos, a Javi, a Pirlo, a Marco, which is that's not what he is. What he is an all-encompassing box-to-box midfielder who you pair with a Javi, who you pair with a Toni Kroos, you pair with a Modric, you pair with a Pirlo, which allows him the freedom to roam and go everywhere among the pitch. The issue for United was he was employed as the controller, because it ain't going to be McTominay, it ain't going to be freaking Fred and so forth. So he was tasked to really stay in midfield and controlling the game, which is not what he is. You look at him for France, he is an impact midfielder who can hit you at any point. He'll be in the defense, he'll be in midfield, he'll be attack, he'll be in the left flank, he'll be in the right flank, he will go into the box, he can be everywhere. Which is why he's so dangerous, because he can do so many things and he has so much ability. So, but it's been a failure. It's main stone was, I still say he's the most talented midfielder in the world, 100%, but this has been a total epic failure, and he hasn't delivered what United wanted from him, and he hasn't delivered what we know a man of his talents can do, because we know what this guy can do. We know what he can do. So that's just the reality, man. And it's like to Disney Plus, because we know Pogba, he came through the academy. This is one of our guys that will now come back, and he's now going to pretty much follow in the footsteps of whether it was Scholes, the Nevilles, all the kinds of the guys that came through the academy and were able to now say, well, what's up, man? But he should have left years ago. He left it too late. It's not too late for him to say what's up, but he should have left, I believe it was after the 2018 World Cup, and he decided to stay. That was when he should have left. And I think someone should have advised him and said, I know how much you want this. I know how much you want this Disney Plus story of the academy player who came good for the team, but this is never going to work out. It is just what it is. As painful as it may be, you have to just cut ties. And I think, and I kept saying for United, you have to cash in on Pogba and move on. Remember what you have to cash in on Pogba and move on. But United kept saying, no, we believe. Because remember, if they're cashing on Pogba and so forth, not as if United need the money, but that's just some extra change in the back that you're going to have to maybe shell out a lot of a huge wage for a player who will now properly fit. Because imagine if they cashed out on Pogba like years ago and they had all that nice cheddar in there. Then they go about, yo, Frankie, we can offer you 300, 320, 350 plus a signing on bonus, because you had all that good Pogba money all the way through. So, and Frankie will far better fit what Ten Hag wants and Pogba. Let's be real. If United gets Frankie, he'll be a far better fit for what Ten Hag wants to do than Pogba. But here's the funny thing: if they'd kept Pogba and Frankie with Ten Hag, that may actually allow Pogba to do what he wants to do. But at the end of the day, It's sad because I know how good Pogba is. I know how amazing he is, and I cannot deny that he's been an epic failure for United, and he has not been anywhere near as consistent. And that is something that, as a huge Pogba fan, I cannot deny. But what I will not accept, what I will refuse to not accept, is that this guy's trash and his crap and his overrated. I will not accept that. Several talented players have made a move to a team and it's not worked out. So look at when Riquelme moved to Barcelona. Is Riquelme now a trash player? Sometimes you can still be an amazing player, but you move to a place that's a bad fit. Is Messi now garbage because he didn't say what's up at PSG? Are we now saying Lionel Messi is now a garbage player? No. Readjustment, tactics, whatsoever. He's still an amazing player. And now Pogba, choose the right team that suits yourself as a player. That is the key damn thing. Like that video, and please guys remember to subscribe. Road to 30K. Subscribe, hit that sub button. I'll see you tonight at the live show.